Alright, this is trying to explain glycolysis in under 5 minutes. Okay, so first of all, glycolysis, the way I like to remember the processes involved in glycolysis is through the acronym PLOA. So P stands for phosphorylation, and L stands for lysis, O stands for oxidation, and A stands for ATP formation. So number one, in phosphorylation, actually two phosphorylation reactions occur. Okay, so first of all, we add phosphates to glucose. Why? Because glucose is stable and we want to make it unstable because we want to split glucose. So we add phosphate to glucose to form glucose 6-phosphate. Where does that phosphate come from? It comes from ATP. So in that case, ATP turns into ADP. Okay, and then we're going to rearrange that glucose 6-phosphate molecule into fructose 6-phosphate to make it symmetrical. And then we're going to have our second phosphorylation reaction, which turns fructose 6-phosphate into fructose 1,6-biphosphate. All right, and then number two, we have lysis. So in lysis, its name suggests it's splitting. So remember the product that we just left off with? It's fructose 1,6-biphosphate. Yeah, we're going to split that into 2-triose phosphate. Okay, now number three, oxidation. So in our oxidation reaction, as its name suggests, okay, oxidation is going to occur to triose phosphate. Now, when oxidation occurs, we know that energy is released, right? So when energy is released, that energy doesn't really go anywhere. In this case, it's being used to attach another phosphate molecule. Okay, so the reaction is going to look like triose phosphate plus phosphate turns into biphosphoglycerate. Now, where does that glycerate come from? Well, again, we're oxidizing triose phosphate. Now, triose is a type of sugar. So when we oxidize sugar, we produce an organic acid. So in this case, the organic acid is glycerate. Okay, all right. So now number four, the last step, which is ATP formation. So in ATP formation, again, the product that we left off with, biphosphoglycerate, it goes through two dephosphorylation reactions to produce two ATP molecules and pyruvate. So, okay, now that's it. But then we also have to know the net products of glycolysis. So you can just remember that as 2, 2, 2. So we produce 2 ATP molecules and 2 pyruvate molecules and 2 NADH. That's it. Oh, and don't forget that glycolysis is an important reaction because it occurs in anaerobic reaction and aerobic reaction. For like cellular respiration, because it occurs in the cytoplasm and it doesn't need oxygen.